I define grief quite simply as what one feels following a loss. Grief can feel crushingly sad, or it can feel like numbness. It can come in waves, or it can wait a month and then mow you down. It can take forms that do not feel or look at all like sadness. Grief is personal. It is unique to each grieving person. It may be private, or it may be loud and public. There is no right way and no wrong way to grieve or mourn, and this is true for children as well as adults. When children run around and play following a loss, people will say that the children are not grieving or that they are not grieving appropriately. This is simply untrue. Children grieve in their own ways. For children as well as for adults, every loss is unique, and every loss is experienced uniquely. After years of studying bereavement, one of researcher George Bonanno's most consistent findings is that bereavement is not a one-dimensional experience. It's not the same for everyone, and there do not appear to be specific stages that everyone must go through. Mourning, on the other hand, is often defined as our outward expression of loss. But here I will talk about it as the internal process of grieving a loss. This process takes time. It requires energy and focus. It involves a reworking of the relationship with the person who has died so that it transforms from an external, real-world relationship to an internal one. And in this process, parts of the lost loved one can become part of the mourner. And how do we know when mourning is moving forward? When mourning is successful, the bereaved person is able to move ahead in life and to make room for new relationships. Writers and clinicians have tried to tame the process of mourning by categorizing it in various ways. But in the end, mourning can take any number of shapes. As I mentioned, there is no set of stages everyone must pass through. It is just like other painful, out-of-control experiences in our lives. It is messy, and there is no roadmap. And for mourning to occur, the first thing that must happen is that there must be an acknowledgement that a loss has occurred. This may seem obvious, but when you lose someone you really love, it is sometimes hard to accept that they are really gone, and this is doubly true for children because, especially before the age of 5, children do not understand what death is